Well, hello everyone. Welcome to live stream number 100. No, I'm just kidding. We got the $100 super chat before the stream, but not to be outdone by Chicken Lips. We have the first super chat of the night, $2. Works for me. Thank you, Chicken Lips. And Mile High Plecos, still kind of insane with the $100 super chat. So yeah, good way to start the evening, I suppose. Thank you, Trevor. What's going on? Rainbow Ender Flight, Jamie Parachute Aquatics, CM Harper, Fabuloso, Cheryl, Casey Summers, how you doing? And I think I saw V-Stag in here, Candy Cole, Soggy Pits, all right. Peter, Sean, there's Victor, Desert Bloom Bettas, Gabriel, everyone rolling in, LOL this dude. So before we get too far, the title of the stream is Anything Goes. Get your guys' mind out of the gutter, because not what I'm talking about. Basically, Thursday is just going to be a hangout where we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. We're going to keep Monday, we're going to try to keep Monday fish related, strictly fish related, and you guys know Thursday is usually opened up a little bit more. But from here going on out, I don't care if we talk about fish, food, whatever on Thursdays. Thursdays is just a day for us to hang out and talk about whatever we want. So whether you want to talk about frogs, that's fine. No swearing though. We're still family friendly. 1 + 1 = Fish Aquatic wants to know how everyone's doing. I'm doing great. Fahaka Tank Mates. Probably bigger cichlids, things that can't get eaten easily, things that hold their own. I've seen them kept with bigger African cichlids. I've seen them kept with bigger South American, Central American cichlids. But yeah. Cole Schramm, I was talking to Cole today about geckos, and apparently Cole, Underground Reptiles website is terrible for cell phones. It is definitely not designed for cell phones, so I looked on their site and I sorted geckos by the newest arrivals, and they had Leachianus geckos and mossy leaf-tail geckos. When you go to the desktop version and look, they're all out of stock. So on mobile it said they had them, but they don't. So alas, I'm not getting any geckos, Cole. I like leeks in my beef? What? Like, how can I believe you don't like pineapple or pie? I like little bits of pineapple in juice, but otherwise no. And I can't say I don't like pie. I can't say I've never eaten pie. Kevo's Fish and Reptile Room is acclimating new fish. Well, what'd you get, buddy? Ventriculi. I'm not good at pronouncing frogs' names. Vince is here. Hello, Big Steen. Also, you may or may not have noticed there are less mods. I deleted about half my mods. Should probably just get that out there in the open right away. It was absolutely nothing personal. But I just felt like we needed to roll back to a simpler time with less mods, and yeah. So hopefully, you know, the people that got demodded you did nothing wrong. I don't dislike you. I still like you. I hope you're still here and hanging out on the channel and didn't take it personal. But yeah, so we have less mods, so it should make my life actually easier. Dank, you of all people should like that there's less mods, because you're one of the most inappropriate people on the channel. Come on, buddy. I'm acclimating too. No wonder. Maybe when you get frogs, I will become one. Mod quality over quantity. It wasn't even about that. Like, the quality was always good. Honestly, it was my fault, because I was just modding people left and right. And people that deserved it, but I wasn't giving them any direction. I also demodded people that hadn't shown up in a very, very long time. Because what's the point? But I still love them all. However, you know, I failed them. I didn't give them any direction. So, it's all stereotypes. Flynn hates pineapples too. Yeah, finally we agree on. Ortis, my favorite Oranda goldfish, told me to remind y'all, the awesome fish keepers, hit like button and give it a try. Yep, hit the like button. Do you still have the Mabu puffer fish? Absolutely. Little Steen is not going anywhere. What did you do before YouTube? Did you go post secondary? If so, what did you take? I do have a post secondary. It's all my education is in IT. IT. I shouted out Caleb earlier with my kiddos for lemons for leukemia. If you'd like to check it out, Gaddis Aquatics. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How's the breeding fish for profit tank? I'm about to take out a lot of guppies and go turn them in for store credit. So it's doing really well. I have kind of ramped down feeding so they don't produce as much as they used to, just to make my life a little easier. What else we got going on here? 55 gallon with wet dry, thinking about stocking, interested in Geophagus Tapaho, or Tapaho, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Maybe a group of 5, 1 bristlenose, a group of rainbows, and either angelfish or Cenobtoma. Let me rephrase, I love Geophagus, and one day I will own them. But I think Geophagus and rainbows is an excellent idea. Geophagus and angelfish, all good ideas. You might be a little limited on space though. I don't know. In case you missed it, our favorite Mod Mom's Candy's 7-year-old son is battling leukemia. If you can help, there's the GoFundMe. Thank you, Nisi. We appreciate it. What is my favorite predator fish? I'm not a big predator fish guy. Chaz's Fish Channel. What's the most high-tech fish tank you can get or make? I feel like that's pretty subjective. Are you asking like in general? Like theoretically? I mean, a high-tech tank for me is just highlight CO2, you know, fertilizers, aqua soil, the whole 9. I have angelfish. I have angelfish too. Aquatic aquariums. Dank Tank says, you gonna go to that Reptile Expo coming up? Of course I am, and I'm actually gonna look for Standings day geckos. I want Standings day geckos. I keep geos, angels, and rainbows together. They don't bother one another, but make sure your angels are getting enough food because they can sometimes be shy. Yeah, mine are definitely shy, but they've been doing a little better. Flynn's Fish Farm says, one of my female praying cocks keeps chasing another female. She is a teeny bit larger than the rest. How can I get her to stop? She doesn't bother the males. In time, hopefully she will stop. Hopefully. If she's not causing any damage, I would let it keep going for a while. I've been mixing Earth Eaters and rainbows for a long time. Yeah, rainbows go great with just about everything, really. I mean, rainbows are like a universally awesome community type fish. Hey Bob, I see you trying to win some free betas from Prism Betas. Yeah, I just put 1. Do you still have the huge Millennium Rainbow? Oh yeah, absolutely I do. That's not going anywhere. HC Aqua, hello. Bob, you should get a unique shaped tank, maybe a bow front. I don't like bow fronts or corner tanks. Or I hate to shut down all your ideas, Vince, but I hate anything with curved glass because filming is really hard. I'm not good at filming anything with curved glass. The hexagon tanks tend to be really tall and narrow, and I think that is a terrible footprint for fish. I do like the corner tanks. Out of all of those, probably a corner tank would be the most likely to happen. How long is this live stream going to happen? They're 1 hour live streams. My 20 long is getting redone. It's half full of moss and sucks. Is it Java moss? I hate Java moss. What if I put rainbows with African cichlids? What would happen, Bob? As long as they're big, you can absolutely do rainbows with African cichlids. I would not shy away from that at all. Now, obviously, you don't want to put them with big, like, Venustus and things like that. But, or I probably wouldn't put them with Mbunas either. But, like, they go really well with Lake Tanganyikans. Like, shell dwellers would do really well with rainbows. Well, I hope you win the guessing game, Bob. Over 500 people are playing. I don't even know what the contest was for. All I saw was leave a number for a chance to win. So I just, or what was it, a number 1 through 1,000? So I just put 1. But Mile High paid for an extra hour. But Mile High is not even here, so I don't owe him anything. Gata says I shall be lurking while I work, setting up my 50 lowboy for my leopard geckos. Awesome. I want some electric blue Williamsii someday. Yeah. Are they still expensive? Back when I was really into reptiles, those things were hundreds of dollars. I don't know if they still are, though. I don't know that I've seen them on the market for a long time. Bob hates everything. I love everything. I don't know where you get your information, but I'm not a hater. There's some things I hate. Like Java moss. I was just wondering, because I have a unique shaped tank and I love it. I understand filming it would look weird. Yeah, it was really hard when I set up that first betta tank with the curved front. Ugh. And it just distorts the fish too much, I think. When you're looking at it, you know, you can move and adjust your eyesight and your vision with the fish, but I don't know. Like, either my camera sucks at it, or I just don't know what I'm doing, or both. But it was really hard to film with that curved front piece of glass. Aquatic MA, how are those baby guinea pigs? Oh, interesting. Turquoise rainbows are my favorite. Are you offended? No. Nope. Not even close to being offended. Pineapple, Java moss, curved tank. Yeah, there's a lot more things that I love than there are that I hate. Yes, they are still hard to find and still expensive. They are pretty cool, though. Not gonna lie, they're pretty awesome. Like a bright neonish, really deep, contradictory colored a little gecko. Thoughts on threadfin or dwarf neons with shrimp in a 55-gallon? I think you'd be better off with threadfin if you want your shrimp to survive. They would definitely survive with dwarf neons. However, you would lose baby shrimp every once in a while. You hate bladderwort. I do hate bladderwort. I hate duckweed. Tips for inducing L46 to spawn. Play with the water parameters and feed lots of protein. I've been reading up on it a lot, and it seems like people will have them forever, and then they'll change one thing, like lower the pH or just change some parameter, and that triggers it. So I would just play with that. Obviously, don't go too extreme because you don't want to stress them out, but and then just feed them really well. My pleco fry is starting to come out. Awesome. Females are bland, and it's possible to keep them with the larger frogs. That's the best part. Bob, how many hats do you have? Every time I see you, you have different hat. I've worn the same hat like every day for a year. I might have like 4 or 5 hats total. I got this nice hat that Jimmy got me. If anybody recognized that logo. Haven't worn it yet. But Jimmy got that for me at his nerd convention. Just hatched my first batch of bristlenose eggs. I'm hyped too. Awesome, isn't it? Yeah, bristlenose. It's always fun spawning plecos. I don't know why. Well, any fish really, for that matter. I love bettas, but mine will not breed. What else do we got here? My pluck fry. Okay, hello candy. Said hi, you my said hi, you my daughters. Hello, Corey's daughters. Is that what you want? I have a question for the peanut gallery. Is the measurement of nitrate in the tank water the same as the amount of potassium nitrate, NO3, in the tank water? In other words, is it the same thing? I do not believe that NO3 and NO4 are the same. Do you believe in the benefits of tannins? I do. Bob is the Mad Hatter. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Really, I'm totally thought you had more. I guess I'm just seeing things. I have this gray hat that I've been wearing forever. I have a black hat that I used to wear that I don't wear hardly ever. I wear it like hiking. It's my hiking hat. It's been demoted. It's the hat I wear when I'm gonna like sweat. Then I have that hat and then an orange hat, and that might be all. I have, well, technically I have a lot of hats, but they don't fit my big head. It's hard for me to find hats that fit my big head, so that's why I don't own very much. Bob, have you ever had Corydoras lortuensis? I just got some yesterday and I love them. Flynn, apparently you don't watch my videos because I just had them in a video, I think 2 videos ago. So, fail, Flynn. Fail. Jeez, Flynn. Come on. Jeez. Just tried LRB's trick with the deli cup lids. I really like it. Yeah, the first time I saw that at his house, I was like, what are you doing? Because I don't have that problem. My water would never leave any type of mineral deposits because there are no minerals in it anyways. And so when I saw that, I was like, what is this about? What else we got? We are smart. Flynn. Keep saying hat. I'll remember to throw yours in a box soon. Corydora. Are you ever going to be the lone guest on RFT? I have no idea. Busted Flynn doesn't watch Bob's videos. Seriously, sorry, I'll leave the office. Let's hope the door doesn't hit me on the way out. Seriously, Flynn, like literally 2 videos ago. Gosh. Oh, man. MJ Aquatics, hello. Hi, all. Can anyone tell me if Penplax Cascade canister filters are any good? I have never used one. Maybe someone in chat. Bob, is there a rainbow fish that would eat Endler fry but leave the adults alone? I'm sure there is. You're going to want to find one that's... I mean, so here's the problem. Rainbow fish have really small mouths. So you'd probably going to want like some of the bigger Melanotanias. Or even like... So... Every time I've tried it, they get distracted by the shiny colors of like guppies and endlers. And so they're always nipping. They're not trying to eat it, but they're like, ooh, something shiny. Let me put it in my mouth. Kind of like my dog. So that's kind of the problem. Once they get past that, you should be okay. Corydora the Explorer. Am I planning on being on RFT? I have no plans at this time to be on Real Fish Talk. Bob, there's a rainbow fish. Oh, I already got that one. I'm still not sure anyone had Penplax canister filters, Cascades. Nicholas Kraus, hello. I guess I will pause for a drink. The tank behind me is a 55-gallon. Good idea, would be a nice RFT episode for sure. Yeah, it would be fun. Would Neon Tetra eat guppy fry? Probably. Full-grown neons could probably eat a guppy fry. Steenfott Aquatics, wait, did you get them from the co-op? Nope. Resealed. Dave says, resealed my 55 hex, thinking of going with poison dart frogs. I love myself some poison dart frogs. Yep, the neons will. I think people don't realize just how big neon tetras get, because they're always super small in the store. but they get pretty beefy. You got an Xbox. I will never, ever, ever in my life, ever, will I ever, not in a million years, ever own an Xbox. Bob, have you recently bought any mystery fish? Will they be revealed? I think I'm on the longest stretch ever of not getting new fish. Those fish, well, yeah, it's been a long time since I've got new fish. A really long time. I don't know how I don't know what I think about that. It's been a really long time. Add Xbox to the list. You could add Microsoft in general to the list. They will utilize the height of that 55 hex. What you got against Xbox? The community. Like every time you watch videos of someone on Xbox Live, it's always like kids screaming and cussing and swearing. Plus you have to pay the subscription. I don't know. I hate the controller. I hate the controller. And the PS4 just suits my needs way better. Because I use it as more of a media center, not a gaming console. Hey, calm down. Maybe in 10 years or someone else did the show with me. Nah, you'd be a good guest. They could do... It would have to be Real Turtle Talk. RTT, Real Turtle Talk. Didn't you also say that about goldfish? There's not very many fish that I say that about. Microsoft runs everything. I think you had a typo there. Microsoft ruins everything, I think is what you meant to say. I just got some Fluval 2.0s from the co-op. Now I need to satisfy this need for more plants. Those are really nice lights. I don't play any console games. Burchardi, go in with Frontosa. Burchardi will overpopulate your tank. Burchardi are basically the guppies of African cichlids. Bob, how's the pooch? He just farted and it smells so bad. Like, my eyes are starting to water. It's really bad. It is really bad. But he's doing really well. Since switching to raw food, just his coat and his behavior is a huge difference. Even with my husky, it's an amazing turnaround. Andrew says, I got the biggest Penplax Cascade canister they have, and it's been working for almost 6 months now. No issues, other than kind of rough to prime. I just got some new upside down catfish. Awesome. Well, who else got new fish? Because I haven't got new fish in a long time, so I need to live vicariously through all of you. I started to cut down on my fish, and now all the stores near me have fish that I can only buy online. I'm kicking myself. His poop looked better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think they've both finally adjusted. But his farts, man. Whew. More food for the Frontosa. That's true. Neons are nippy too. About 20. Stuck them in one bag. By the time I got them in the tank, nobody had any tails left. That might have been stress related though, because my neons haven't nipped at all. They might have just been stressed. What, you feeding him? Yeah, I'm feeding both my dogs raw food. And it's kind of funny because I steal a lot of their food. So, like, last night I was starting to make their dinner, and I was like, I want some of this beef. So I cooked some of it up for me. Puppy Love says, I got new fish. Well, what kind of fish? Dry food makes dogs hyper. It makes them poop and pee way too much. Yeah, my dogs have really cut down. Do it. See if Corey will give you some mini musk turtles, then give one to me. Oh, talking to Flynn. Good, because I don't know what you're talking about. What do you think about Sun canister filters? I don't think anything of them because I've never used them, but there are a lot of good reviews, but there's some bad ones out there. I have, as far as like cheap budget canister filters, I have the Odessa, which you can get on eBay. I have the third biggest one. I think there's 5 models, and I have the one in the middle for like 40-gallon tanks, and I've had it for probably close to 2 years with no problems, and it's only like 30. I got it for $36, so I'm really happy with that. Kang Lee is here. Hello, Kang. Picked up 6 Neolamprologus similis and 4 Synodontis lucipennis. One of my favorite catfish. Magic21 Mom says, I'm getting a mono and bamboo shrimp from Flip Aquatics in quarantine. Can't wait. I love bamboo shrimp. Endlers dropped some knowledge on me. What do you want to know? Bob, however, kept a red... I have never kept a red fin catfish. Nope. I'll come pick it up from you today so I can ship it out in the morning. Must be talking to someone else. My fairly new double red epistle had fry on 314 and they're still alive and growing. Banana worms for the win. I fed mine straight micro worms and that worked as well. But I was also feeding like a bunch of stuff because when I get fry that I want to keep, I throw in so much food and it's probably not a good idea. But I do like water changes because I also want to keep the water pretty pristine for fry. Bob, are you still into bettas? Yes and no. I kind of underestimated how much room that was going to take up. So I still have like 6 or 7, I believe. I like and shared this live stream. Did you? 90 people have not done so. Don't forget to hit the like button. 150 people here. I always thought FTW meant fug the world. Nope. Definitely not. Zach's Tank's Crazy Aquarium Guy. Hello, Bob. When are we going to see the 240? Not too much longer, to be honest. Not too much longer. It might be, well... till you see it in a video, like a real video. I haven't decided how I want to produce that video yet. So the chances are it could be in the fish room for quite a while until I actually produce a video on it. But I haven't decided. Or the next time we go to the co-op. Okay, good plant for breeding endlers other than Java moss and hornwort. Guppy grass, or any other type of moss, unless you're against all moss, but flame moss, willow moss, all kinds of other mosses that are way better than Java moss. Where do I buy my dry goods? Wherever it's cheapest. I have to save money in this hobby just like everyone else, so I check eBay, I check Amazon, I check my promotions inbox on my email to see if Petco or PetSmart has any crazy deals, which is not very often, but you get some really good ones, few and far between. So I check everything. Where do you buy your dry goods? Okay, Turtle Girl fine. Okay. Barbara Jackson, Repashy powder works great. I'm also feeding them Repashy powder. Yep. Oh, Dwayne, I didn't mean to do that to you, Dwayne. There you go, buddy. I kind of unmodded people on accident too, so I'm just waiting for certain people to chat so I can re-add them. I got a little happy, a little too happy when I was hitting the X button, deleting mods. What's the best dry food for rainbows? Well, you're going to want variety, so I wouldn't feed them just one thing. So I do the New Life Spectrum small, really small 0.5 millimeter pellets. And I do like Omega 1 Flake. And also the Tetra Color Flake. Jeff Rose Fish Keeping with the $5 super chat. What up, Bob and the Fish Fam? Michael and I are here to party, dropping some major Benjamins on the best YouTube channels in the land. I don't know that I would go that far, but Jeff Froze Fish Keeping. Thank you, buddy. And then Smeal says, "Hi Bob, thanks for all the live streams. By the way, check out our first music album that we released recently for free. I guess you guys could like. It's not just cause the name of the band is Zoo and Aquarium." Is that on this channel? I guess I could just look other than ask. Thanks for the super chat. Let me just go to this channel. Zoo and Aquarium. I'm guessing not on this channel, maybe. Maybe I'll just have to Google your band name. Have I ever been to Repticon? I have not. Although I should try to plan that out. So I'm kind of greedy, and that's kind of my plan with Patreon. I do have 100 and some patrons, and my plan is when Patreon gets, or I should say, if it gets large enough, to use that fund to go somewhere new, like every month or every 2 months, depending on how large it has to be. But I think it would be awesome to be able to use that Patreon money to go to like shows or go film people's fish rooms. Maybe go check out really cool stores that you guys want me to go look at. Things like that. So that's kind of my goal with Patreon. Although I really don't advertise it, so I don't know that that's ever going to happen. What is the fish with the little pork chop mark? And are they big enough to eat shrimp? Are you talking about pork chop rasboras? Maybe? What's my favorite nano fish? So I love it's not really a nano, but green fire tetras. I love the neon green rasbora. It's probably one of my favorite. Starting with Alaska Bob? Yeah, I mean, wherever. Malabar's Aquatica with the $2 super chat. Here's a start to sponsor your trip to Peru, which is in 4 months. Thank you, my friend. That would be sweet. What's your favorite fish? Rainbow fish. Oh, I meant as a vacation, not to look at my lame tanks. If I'm coming to your house, I'm filming your goldfish. I mean, let's be real. Have to feed fish again. Be back in 5 minutes. Don't say or do anything cool while I'm gone. That's probably not going to happen. I think you're in the clear. SoundCloud, Zoo and Aquarium. There's the link for SoundCloud. Thank you, Dwayne. Down the wormhole says, good to see you, Bob, and everyone. Hello. Come and do a fish room tour in my condo. I would love to see your tanks in person, Zach. You have some beautiful tanks. Have I ever kept Benthachromis tricotti? No, but that is like a bucket list fish. That is definitely a fish that I want to have. Really hard to get a hold of, though. Okay, water break. Andrew says, you think 6 lemon tetras will be okay in a 5-gallon spec? It is heavily planted. I don't, Andrew. Honestly, lemon tetras get fairly large, and if you're planting it as well, that's going to take away a lot of the surface space, the area for them to swim. You're definitely going to want a nano fish for that. I actually met Michael Barber of Go Wild Peru at the March Lancaster Club meeting. He gave a talk on his trips. I'm so jelly. Would you eat pie on live stream or do a reaction video? Probably not. $180 a piece for tricotti. I've seen them for $45, so you can get fry for about $45 to $50. I don't know how big they are for 100. For 180, they better be pretty close to breeding size, if not full-grown adults. What's your favorite rainbow fish? I don't have a favorite rainbow fish. Bob, have a look at Paul Cafaro. Cafaro. I look on his channel. Guy's awesome. Have a look. When he's in the backyard, what time? I'll try to remember that. When Bob hits 314 patrons, he should eat pie. That's actually kind of funny. Thanks, man. If you get rich like Joey, you're welcome any day. I don't know that I'll ever get that big, but it's probably a few thousand to go there, I would imagine. $100 super chats last so long. Yep. Got 10 crystal red trip and 2 extreme blue bolts from Flip Aquatics after they released from quarantine. I've seen a lot of pictures of those blue bolts, and they look pretty dang good. Oh, I'm wrong. It's already on SoundCloud also. Yeah, we got the link from Dwayne. I'm still trying to decide what shrimp to get from Flip Aquatics. Because when I set up the 50-gallon lowboy, it's going to be a shrimp tank. But I can't decide. I might do crystals. I might do tigers. I don't know. I just can't decide. Crankshaw, yeah, they will get crowded in 5. Yeah, five's going to be too small for probably almost any tetra. There's the super small tetras that I can't remember the name of right now, but they're pretty rare. Mom Cloud says, people need to hit the like button. Absolutely. I don't even know how many likes we are at, but you should still hit the like button or the dislike if you don't like it. I don't care. Can I float Java moss around other plants that are towards the surface? 10 long cardinal tanks. You can float Java moss. Absolutely. You got the water for galaxies, Bob. Yeah. Yep. I might not have the bank account for galaxies. Time for bed. Have to go to work. Midnight. Thanks for the stream, Bob. Thanks, Sean. Thanks for hanging out. I have some black pintos in order from Flip. Ooh, see, everyone's making me jealous now. Everyone's getting the cool shrimp. And I just have my cherries. How did you start a shrimp colony in the breeding fish for profit tank? I want to say I started with 20 cherry shrimp. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I started with 20 now that I think about it, in a 55-gallon tank. And then I started with around 10 guppies. So way more shrimp than guppies. Kyle is coming to visit me in the near future. That's awesome. Kyle's a cool dude. What are the dimensions on the 50-gallon lowboy? It is 48 inches by 24 inches by 10 inches high. Gaming with Santi. Hello. Any shrimp you can recommend for a pH of 7.5 or slightly higher? You can do like Neos in that for sure. I know people that keep Neocardinias at like Tanganyikan level pH. You just got to be careful and, you know, introduce it slowly if you want them in a higher pH, but I wouldn't just drop them right into like 8, 8.5, 9 pH. Wow, they let Kyle out of the country. Yeah, the problem is if they're going to let him back into the country. That's going to be the problem. Meat Man, formerly Pork Slinger. I wish you were local, Meat Man, because I need a cheap source for meat. Just getting off work now. I guess that super chat will let me listen. Hey, get out of here. Someone is liking and unliking the stream, going from 83 to 84 to 83 to 84. Hey, no. All right. Oh, what do we got going on now? I'm waiting in the car while my wife shops and just found this live stream is going. Aquatics, how you doing, my friend? Yes, good point. Just come live in New Zealand. You can't get shrimp there, though. What else? Jeff Rose, what's up? Heather at Varuna Aquatics. Pork Slinger, the butcher Bob needs, but not the one he deserves. Hey, I'm not going to tell you again. I'm waiting in the car. Yep, good idea. You should put some carbon rillies in the 50-gallon lowboy. I'm not really into rilly shrimp. I've had black rilly, I've had blue rilly, and they're just hard to sell. So if I ever produced a lot of them, unless I want to ship, which I absolutely do not want to do, they're really hard to get rid of. Should I have gotten that prize yet? Apparently Dwayne won a prize. Glad I made it before the end of the stream. Last night I seen the Pacific Rim. It wasn't very good. The first one was better. I assume you're talking about the movie. Is that the movie with the dude from Sons of Anarchy? Pacific Rim. I don't know. What do I know? If that is the movie, I didn't think that movie was very good either, but I do like the guy from The Office that's in it. Hello from Oklahoma, thinking of trying a cherry shrimp tank. Well, that is a great idea, Martin. Cherry shrimp are really rewarding, especially if they're your first shrimp. I highly recommend them. $2 super chat. Impressed with your New Zealand import law knowledge. I only got that knowledge from you. So thanks for the knowledge. Has anyone been topping... Wait. Have anyone been topping my $120 super chat yet, Bob? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Zach. I hate to say it, but you see the $100 super chat there? I got 350 from the same person. So, yep. Unfortunately, you were kind of blown out of the water. Pacific Rim is a movie about giant robots fighting giant monsters. Oh yeah, that just sounds weird. I remember that. Yeah, that's the one with the dude from The Office and the Sons of Anarchy. I didn't really like that movie. Looks like you get a lot now. Good for you. You talking about the super chats? Yeah. So Zach's Tank's Crazy Aquarium guy held the record for a very long time with 1,000 to $500 super chats. Of course, it was Swedish money, so it was only $100, or like it came out to like 110. But it was impressive seeing those two 500s there. I still have the screenshot, and it still makes me smile every time I look at it. Put differently, amazed anyone listens to my ramblings. Meatman, formerly known Peaks Pork Slinger, what area of PA? Just wanted to share, moved and broke down 255 gallons and no fatalities. Awesome. I think a lot of people get freaked out about moving fish. But people don't give fish enough credit. They're pretty hardy. And when they're getting shipped, they spend days in bags. So spending a couple hours in a car ride is really nothing to a fish. Flood. Dang it. Did you overflow your tank, Kang? Can't get distracted, my friend. What else do we got going on here? I just bred ghost shrimp. The babies are so derpy. That's pretty cool. I hope they survive. That would be awesome if they do. Aquatics says, it'll be on your way soon, Dwayne. I've been tied up lately. There you go, Dwayne. What else, Flood? Dang it. Okay, Lucas. Yeah, call him Lucas. I have a bunch of colleagues who worked for the Pacific Rim Films, so I won't comment about them. It was just a weird topic or a weird story, and it was really easily like there was no surprises. Like the whole storyline was really predictable, and I hate that about movies. Is the Fluval 45 kit worth it? I'm not sure how much that is, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen one for sale, so I don't know what the price is. I've never tested my water for hardness, but I want high-end shrimp. Should I look more for hardier type shrimp? I mean, if you really are concerned, you should probably like get all your water parameters before you start buying high-end shrimp. That would be my advice. I've moved fish 6 times. It just takes planning. Yeah, it's not a big deal at all. You don't even need bubblers in the buckets. If, you know, well, I mean, maybe if you're driving like 8 hours or something, but if you're just moving across town or something, you don't need air stones. You don't need any of that. Turtle Girl says, how many cherry shrimp in a 5-gallon Nano, and where can I get them for not $5 a pop? Seems expensive. Yeah, that's kind of expensive for cherry shrimp. Turtle Girl, you would want to look locally, obviously, because there's lots of people in our area that breed cherry shrimp. If you're ever this way, I would just give you some. Or if you're going to the next reptile show, I could probably bring you some. It was such a fun movie. I'm surprised you're such a snooty movie critic, Bob. Yes. Yes. If I'm paying movie theater prices, it better be a dang good movie. But I don't even remember the last movie I went to. I don't go to the movies anymore. Nope, I've never done a shrimp vase, although I've watched a lot of videos on them. I'm not worried about my fish when I'm going to move. I'm more worried about getting the truck and the people to help me. Yep. Yep. I want a truck, but I don't want to get hounded by people that want help moving. So that's the only downside of owning a truck. What kind of fish and plants would you recommend for a community tank? Depending on the size. And I mean, really, that's like a really hard question to answer, because I don't know what your personal preference is. I would say find a fish that you like and find something that you like in that group of fish. PM me, I could send you some, Turtle Girl. Can you always watch? You can always watch them online, Bob, and not pay anything. Well, here's the thing. If I like a movie, I will buy it. So I'm not against supporting it, and there's certain actors that I'll always buy their movies, although that list has shrunk significantly since most of them have been caught as pedophiles. I think there's only one actor left that I would buy any movie or go see any movie that he's in. I think my list is down to one. Lumpy Dog, is it always room specific? But they do... What? There's always room... Oh, you're talking to someone else. In Kent, Washington, there is a show called Denny's. There is a store called Denny's Pet World. They sell them for like $1. It's awesome there too. I've been to Denny's once and it was super duper expensive. Super expensive. Cold. Yeah, I've been to Denny's before. It's like 2 hours away. I have no LFS within an hour of me. I would always give Tom Hanks a shot. I used to. Not anymore though. Not anymore. I'm drinking a soup bowl of hot chocolate right now. A soup bowl of hot chocolate. Love your live streams, always entertaining. Thank you, Eric B's Aquariums. Oh, I guess you guys want to know what actor it is. It's Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves. Neo. What is that? The Seattle Metro Expo that you'll be at? Yeah, it's in May. I think it's in May. I'm pretty sure it's in May. Although it's at the, it's gonna be really far away from you because I think it's at the Monroe Fairgrounds, which is probably like 3 hours away from you. How could the rainbows I got from LFS have TDS 4500 in bags? TDS meter works fine on my tanks. Any ideas how that could be so high? Maybe they just pooped a lot, I'm guessing, or I mean 4500. There might just be a lot of poop. Dank Tanks, did you guess it? I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about the actor? Oh, John Wick, I am right. Did you pick it? I don't see you pick it. Cold cocoa, I don't know what that is. I guess I don't know what you're talking about. Keanu Reeves is a heck of a nice guy. Yeah, the dude still, like... Dude, he takes the subway, for crying out loud. It didn't show up on chat on yours? Oh, that's weird. But to be fair, I have talked about him before. But like that girl that crashed into his car, and they tried to make a big deal out of it, and he's just like, it's just a car, like, who cares? Your health, and it's much more important that you're okay and not hurt. This is just a car, it can be replaced. Or no, he ran into his motorcycle, I think. And he was just super cool about it. He's like, it's just an object. It's just a piece of metal. Stickers. Gone mad with the $2 super chat and says stickers. Not sure what that's referencing, but all right. Who's Keanu Reeves? Do you mean the Ted Theodore Logan? What is the wood in the tank behind you? Love the color. Jimmy, if you're listening, if you're lurking, what kind of wood is this? I want to say, like, it's not Manzanita wood. I'm not sure. What about pork chop, rasboras, and shrimp in a 55-gallon tank? Yeah, that would work fine. That would work fine. WV Fishkeeper said, made it for the end of the stream. Yep. We got 10 minutes left. Oh, yeah, that expo in Monroe is the same weekend as my birthday, and I went last year. I don't know if I'll be going this year. Yeah, I've heard it's really small and not very good. So, for me, it's only like 30 minutes away. So, it's worth it for me to at least check out. But they are having another one in Puyallup Fairgrounds this year. So they're actually doubling up. So they're going to go to 2 a year at Puyallup now, which is nice. That's what I heard anyways when I was talking to my local reptile store. When I was there last weekend, I think. Yeah, I was there last weekend talking to them. And so the Puyallup show is going to go to twice a year. And hopefully it'll get rid of the Monroe show, to be honest. Jimmy said it's Manzanita before. Really? Well, that's what I thought it was. For anyone doubting my Bob Jeopardy skills, yesterday's Joel stream was all about people wanting stickers. Yeah, I'm never able to catch his stream. It's such a bad time for me. He starts them at 3, and I'm still at work. And usually by the time I get home and settled in, it's either time to live stream or it's over. Have you been to that one yet? It's quite small. The one in Puyallup in October is much better. Yeah. I haven't been to the one in Monroe yet, but I was told that it's really small and it doesn't attract any of the bigger vendors. If you discovered a species of fish on the Peru trip, what would you name it? I would name it Bob. I don't care what kind of fish it is. It would be Epistogramma Bob or Plecostomus Bob or Corydoras Bob. Have you been to that one? Okay, got that one. Got that one. I believe you did. Jimmy said it's Manzanita. Scratch and sniff. Okay. What part of Peru are you going to? I have no idea. I have no idea. CM Harbor 50 says, I gotta go. I'll see you all later. Thanks for stopping by. Always appreciate having you here. I know, like, our final destination for the airport wise is Puerto Maldonado or something like that. I don't know. You YouTubers need stickers. You know, I can do leggings now. They just released, so the Teespring that I sell my t-shirts through just released leggings. So I can do leggings now. Porto Maldonado. Porto, whatever. I don't speak Spanish. Pat says, just rescaped my 5-gallon fluval speck with Manzanita and Anubias. Can you please tell me your opinion on the scale bob? Is the most recent picture on Fish Lubba, the Instagram page, please. I will try to remember to check that out and go take a look. Racings and natural aquariums. Gotta fix that one. Here we go. Sorry about that, racing. Next plea I get, I'll call Bob. Next plea? Melanotania Bob. Yep, unfortunately there's no rainbow fish where we're going. What light do you grow your moss with in the breeding fish for profit tank? It is the Costco LED shop light. Costco LED shop light. What are the pale bluish fish with the bright red tails in the background? Jimmy tells me all the time, but I always forget. Is it the Daisy's rice fish or something like that? Yeah, racings. I deleted a ton. I deleted half my mods, and I got a little crazy and deleted people that I didn't want to delete. And then, like, to add them back, I have to wait for them to comment. Learn a few words of Peruvian for money or your life. Joke's on them. I don't have any money. Old news, my Betta's swim bladder disease is cured. She's finally swimming normally. That's good to hear, Honor Scott. Do you have a source for longfin white clouds? Yes, Sean. Right down in my fish room. Autocorrect escape, not scale. Oh. Well, I love Anubias, so I am going to approve of any scape that uses Anubias. It's one of my favorite plants. Steenfott fish flakes. No, I'm never gonna sell food. That's not me. The chances of me ever having a product to sell, I would say, are less than 0.1%. Malvar's Aquatic says, I'm not a mod anymore. Oops, I'll fix that, I promise, after the stream. As far as the source for longfin white cloud minnows, Sean, I got mine from my local fish store, but you could probably find them at the Wet Spot Tropical Fish in Portland, Oregon, and they do ship. I'm tripping over here. Never got all my questions answered. I finally know what I'm going to do. I've never got all my questions answered. Oh, well, I definitely miss a lot, but I try to get them all. Bob's Beef Tips Fish Food. Yeah, I'm defrosting some steak right now for the dogs, and I'm probably gonna steal some of it. Although I'm out of eggs. I forgot I was supposed to go get eggs. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Well, no, maybe. I don't have a choice. I have to get eggs. Brian with the $2 super chat. If you multiply this by 500, it's the new record. That is true. If you multiply that by, I don't know, not very much, like 200, it would be the new record. I have a feeling that you're going to end up with the same number of mods. There was actually a lot of mods. So there was close to 50 mods. And it was down to, after I deleted everyone, it was down in like the mid-20s. So there's definitely a lot. There's a lot that don't show up anymore, though. So I think that's why people won't notice. Like I said, it was nothing personal. I just... The mods that have been here the longest are the mods that know what's okay and what's not okay. And the mods that were the newest... I never explained to them what I expected them and what I wanted them to do. So it was really my fault. And it just came to a point where I was getting emails and messages all the time asking why they were timed out or comments deleted. So yeah, definitely my fault. Kathy B with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Kathy. No comment, but we appreciate it. Some chance you can't get in. Some chats you can't get in. Yep. 75-gallon tank, 3 species of fish, 3 species of plants. What would you be stocking with? That is easy. Rainbow fish, Apistogramma, Corydora, Bucephalandria, Anubias, and Java fern. Easy. Easy question. I love Java fern. I hate Java moss. On the job training. Yeah, but it gets a little hectic in live streams sometimes, and I don't know. I feel bad. I really do feel bad. I hate. I don't know. Let's move on. It makes me sad. Thank you, Kathy B. Hey, can you give me any info on roseline sharks? I have 125. Thanks. You have 125 roseline sharks? Holy smokes! That is an awesome school of. I'm just kidding. You have a 125-gallon tank. Yes, they're really, really easy fish to keep. They're super awesome. For the most part, they are peaceful. They will do well in community. Remember, they are a barb, though, so they can be a little bit nippy. Actually, the roseline shark is the Denison barb, so sometimes they can be nippy, but for the most part, they're just fine, as long as things don't fit in their mouth, obviously. You can do frozen and freeze-dried, and live is probably the best food for them, but they'll do just fine on flakes as well. But always try to give some variety. But just remember, they do get pretty big, so I don't know how many you want to get or what other fish you have in there, but they do get a pretty good size. Steenfott Aquatics, black or blue background on my rainbow tank? Always black. Always black. That's just my personal opinion. I think that I hate blue backgrounds. I absolutely hate them. Universal Rock has a few shortcut brown rock backgrounds for $20 plus shipping in case anyone was interested. 46 by 20 or 40. Wait, 46 by 19 and a half for $20. Is that true? That's well, the problem is that's too short for a 4-foot tank. But still, that's an insanely good deal. Jamie says, I want to thank you for the stream tonight. It's always entertaining. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate it. Black. Yep. Stevie agrees with me. Black background. Black substrate. Imagine this tank behind me. If that was like that bright, nasty blue that everyone uses. Sorry if you like that. But just think how washed out that blue gourami would be. The neon tetras, the turquoise rainbows in there would be really washed out. You notice like the substrate, that's why I say dark substrate. That's what's making these fish colors look really good. And the lighting and the editing, but still. All mine are black. Yep, Bob, grats on surviving another hour. Whew. Dwayne, I would have kept going if you didn't remind me that we hit an hour. So thank you. Did you have trouble with Universal Rock's website? Every time I go to the website, it says it can't be reached. What browser and what platform are you using? But let me check. Now, I'm not associated with Universal Rocks. I'm just doing this for science. Plus, Jay Wilson and I talk quite a bit, so I can shoot him a message. But it's loading just fine for me on Chrome. So yeah, no problems. $2 for an electrical outlet. How's the electrical problem coming? I actually paid $20 for the new electrical outlet. I got the beefy hospital grade, whatever that does for me, and it was like $17 or something. What is my favorite fish that I have? That's a little harder question. It's probably a tie between my puffer and my goldfish, actually. I would have never thought in a million years I would say a goldfish, but... yeah, the tank on the back has amazing contrast. Probably still has good contrast without the editing. Oh yeah, it definitely would. Have you tried clearing your cache and cookies and restarting your computer? Chrome and Edge on newest Windows update. It's working for me. Are you sure you're on the right site? I'm sure you are, but make sure that you don't have like a www1 or you're not being redirected somewhere. But I am on Windows with Chrome with no problems. Maybe antivirus or firewall preventing it. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like the website could be updated a little bit, but it does load for me. Racing Natural Aquarium with the link. Yeah, try opening it with that link. Let me know what happens. Brian says, gotta run later, y'all. Have you tried it from your cell phone? Try it from your cell phone. Maybe clear your cache. Oh, already got that one. Oh, LOL Nisi. What did Nisi say? What are you talking about? Nisi hasn't been in chat forever. Kathy says, Bob, I'm old enough to be your mama, so let me say you are a cutie. My son looks a lot like you. I don't know how to respond to that, but okay. Bob goes into IT guy mode. First result of Google search for Universal Rocks. I cleared everything, updated the computer, and restarted. Oh, well. What about the link in chat that Racing linked? I just got on with the link. No problem. Yep. Try the link in chat there. Although I'm curious what the first thing is that comes up when you Google Universal Rocks. Well, it is the real website.
Flynn's Fish Forum with the $2 super chat is an O. Henry a chocolate bar or a candy bar? I don't even know what that is, Flynn. I've never heard of that in my life. K Aquatics, Q Aquatics, Susie Q Aquatics, how you doing? Have you ever kept, oh gosh, I know what this is, but I have to Google it because I don't remember. That is the threadfin, right? That's why I remember. Nope. The threadfin is one of the few rainbows that I have yet to keep. Corydoras Aquatics with the $2 super chat says it works. Well, good. Good. I'm glad to see it's working. We might need a few more people to test it out to make sure it's working. Steve's Steamboat. There is a Steamboat Pleco out there. If you're looking for the 20 backgrounds, message Jay Wilson on Facebook to get one. He's got 14 left. Hey, I'll message him right now. Jason Wilson. Oops. Probably help if I spelled it right. Let's go here. Let's go here. Hey, what's up with these $20 backgrounds? Everyone is telling me about. Question mark, smiley face. Oops. Smiley face, not frowny face. There. Jason Wilson's going live tomorrow at noon. Just throwing that out there. Hey Bob, my cardinal plants keep dying by depleting from the bottom up, but the roots are healthy. Any clue? How's your lighting? Normally, when plants start to wither from the bottom, it's because of poor lighting. So I don't know, maybe if you have floating plants or other plants that are kind of blocking the light, but usually that's why they starve out at the bottom first. Spring break is here. I'm so excited. No school. Yeah, it worked about time on my phone. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, testing it again. Corydoras Aquatics. Cory Boy Aquatics with the $2 super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Just bought the background with that link. Thanks. I'm sorry you've never heard of O. Henry. I know there's a place called O. Henry that does oil changes, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. He did a video on them yesterday. I had to get one at that price for my cichlid tank. How much is shipping? That's what kills me with the backgrounds. I guess now I'm busted for not watching his video. Don't tell him though. I've sent many frowny faces by accident. Makes it become awkward real fast. Yep. I'm trying to think though, like what do I have that I could use? I mean, obviously you can cut it up. You can put them in like 20-gallon tanks. Just cut them to size. $20 shipping. So if you bought like 10 of them, Oh, Henry chocolate bars never, no. But I don't eat a lot of chocolate. Like, I just got Thin Mints because it's Girl Scout time. Before that, I don't know when the last time I ate chocolate was. So yeah, I couldn't tell you. Isn't O. Henry the candy bar from the bra as a top episode of Seinfeld? I have no idea. It will fit a 75 or a 55 with a small gap. Well, 46 inches would leave like an inch gap, which I feel would be kind of weird. But, you know, those backgrounds would be awesome for terrariums. So, Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking. The Girl Scouts haven't come near my house since I've got my dog. Oh, they don't go house to house anymore. They sit at the grocery store. Oh, Henry Candy was big in the 70s. I still use fluorescent lights. LOL, might need new bulbs or LEDs. Yeah, that's the thing I don't like about fluorescents, is that you do kind of have to replace them every once in a while. And LEDs have gotten so cheap, so it's really not that bad. Magic21 Mom says, gotta run. Burgers are done on the grill. Oh, that just made me hungry right there. I haven't had a good hamburger in a very long time. Oh, I guess we're going over. I'm waiting for Jay Wilson to answer me. Of course, it's probably dinner time for him. Who else can I message? Let's message Rob from Flip Aquatics. Hey, Rob from Flip Aquatics. A lot of people are talking about your shrimp in my live stream. They are very excited to get them after quarantine. Who else can I talk to? I don't see any other YouTubers on. Corey's on, but I guarantee you he's busy. Okay, pizza tonight. Pizza. Honor Scott says, goodbye, Bob. See you Monday if I'm not late. Thanks for hanging out. I'm making walking tostadas right now. I actually do have food because we had a potluck at work today. So I have lumpia. I brought home some lumpia from the potluck. That's going to be my dinner. And some kind of potato salad looking thing. That's my dinner. Sergeant Tank is online. Charles Lee is not online. Rachel O'Leary is online. What should we say to Rachel O'Leary? Let's message Rachel. What should we say? Someone tell me what to say to Rachel. What about feeding spinach to fish? I was actually wondering that the other day because I was eating some spinach, and I was like, I wonder if my bristlenose plecos would eat this. How much time we got? I don't know. I'm definitely not going past 6:30, but I'm just kind of hanging out now. Bob, you should have the Pixar Man on the Moon intro made for your channel. That'd be cool. All right. Lumpia. I think it's Lumpia, maybe? I don't know. Rick Roller? Okay. YouTube Rick Roll. Wait, how can I change it so that I'll be like, watch this. Have you seen this awesome fish tank video? Question mark. Oh, it shows the Rick Astley. Dang it. That failed. Fail. Well, thanks, Joel. I appreciate it. She said, I'm not clicking that. I said, my viewers told me to Rickroll you, so I threw you guys under the bus. Trolling the fish fam, yep. Am I gonna PUBG tonight? Probably. I hope so. Never gonna let you down. Don't sing it. Don't make me sing it. I don't want to get copyright struck by singing it with my smooth voice. What about feeding spinach to me? I mean, if you want some. I eat it raw. I was just eating it raw the other day. because I give it to my dogs. And I was like, well, I should try it too. And it wasn't that bad. It was definitely better than lettuce, like way better than lettuce. But everything's better than lettuce. So they lose. Rachel O'Leary had a great video of a 500-gallon while in Mexico. She also had a great video of a awesome store tour that came out today. That was awesome. Okay. Keep asking. I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah, it's just what I said. Lumpia. Lumpia. Filipino lumpia recipe. There you go. I was right. Why didn't you use tiny URL, Bob? Yeah, because I'm a scrub. Who's the Tanganyikan expert in the hobby? The Gary Lang of Tanganyikan, if you will. Me. I am. Just kidding. Definitely not this guy. Yep. Definitely not this guy. I mean, there's a few, like, I would have to lump them into, like, just African cichlid in general. As far as, like, a specific Tanganyikan, I'm not sure. What else do we got? All right, we're going to go till 20 after. We'll go 5 more minutes. How is your guppy fry? They're doing good, and surprisingly, the betta is not eating them. I've heard it pronounced lump. Yeah. Yeah, add Konings for sure. But he's like just the African cichlid guy. Well, the people that make it call it Lumpia, so that's what I'm going with, because they're from there, so that's what I'm going with. Aquarium Co-op, yep, Aquarium Co-op is in the house. The thing with Ad Konings, though, is, like, I feel like all of his stuff is really old, whereas Gary Lang has newer stuff with rainbow fish. Or I'm just not in the loop. Zenzo, maybe? Zenzo's tanks? Tazawa tanks? Pronounced Lumpia. Yeah, that's what I said. Lumpia. Lumpia. Yeah. It's so good. It's really, really good, too. I love it. Oompa Lumpia. Oompa Lumpia. IFG is a great African guy. Jeez, Dwayne, that's racist. Man, just because he's black, you don't have to say he's a great African guy. You could just say he's a great guy in general. Jeez, Dwayne. Man. Yes, IFG is really good with African cichlids. Hey, Bob, some of us old people are in the room, okay? I concur at Aquarium Co-op. I have a Filipino friend, and she pronounces it just like you did. Yep. Lumpia, Lumpia. Oh, man, that cracks me up. Hey, Bob, have you ever answered the email back to a subscriber that you accidentally had your personal cell in the signature line? Well, I did the other night. Luckily, it was a legit person. Have you ever answered an email? No. No. It was bad enough when I showed my real address on the live stream. Oh, man. Luckily, you got a legit person there, Jeff Rose. Takes a lot of time to make. Yeah, it does. But he brought his deep fryer to work and spent like 4 hours making lumpia. Sweet, this stream lasted my whole drive home from work. Thanks, Nightall, Meat Man, formerly Pork Slinger. Now we can finally end the stream. I was just waiting for you to get home. It's definitely lumpia, coming from a Filipino who was just in the Philippines for a month. Well, there you go. Lumpia. SO to love the channel. SO to ya. SO to ya. Love the channel. SO. What's SO mean? SO. Oh man, that was funny. At least I thought it was funny. What about Bob? One of the greatest movies ever made. Hello. Mad Cypress LL. Hello. Dwayne Kitchell says shout out. Shout out Dwayne Kitchell. You're asking for a shout out? I don't know. I haven't lived until you had Loot Fisk. I have no idea what that is. SO equals sellout. Sellout to ya. Love the channel. Well, that doesn't make sense. Oh, shout out. Duh. Jeez, shout out. And then Dwayne answers it, and I'm like, what are you talking about, Dwayne? Okay, yeah, it's time to go. My brain is officially fried. It's my Friday. It's been a long week. I have no idea what's going on anymore. We got 20 minutes in extra, so that was nice. It was fun hanging out, but I'm like losing my mind, so it's time to go. You guys got me like trolling people, fish keepers on Facebook. Jeez. Jason Wilson never got back to me. Robert from Flip Aquatics, Rob never got back to me. I guess they just don't love me. But anyways, guys, it was freaking fun. And remember that we will be here Monday at 5 p.m. Thanks to... if I can scroll down. Here we go. Corey Boy Aquatics, Flynn's Fish Forum, Kathy B, Brian, Gone Mad, Joel, Malbars Aquatica, Smeal, Jeff Rose Fish Keeping, Mile High Plecos, and Chicken Lips. Thanks for the super chats. And I think, thanks for everyone for watching. Thanks for sharing and thumbs upping, liking or disliking, blah, 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 blah. And I'll see you all Monday.